na siya. So, would anyone need clarification bakit ito yung function natin? Nakakalito yung sa time. What do you mean? Okay, so huh? Okay, unfortunately, I can't help if you cannot explain to me your confusion. Sige, let's modify this and let's start moving on to some of the conceptual questions. We have around half an hour left. So parang ganun din, pero may idadagdag ako sa part niya. Bear in mind, yung mga functions natin, they can have compounding effects kapag ka nandun na sila sa, pwede mag-combine yung effects nila in the same point. So yung mga ilang example ko nun, may step function and ramp function na nagsisimula at the same point in time. So this is just basically one of those cases ulit. May dalawang functions tayo na yung critical point nila happens to be t of 4. This one to the bottom right is on the right path. Tama yung pag-indicate nyo ng U pero mali yung sign. Remember, yung nangyari starting point 4, yon, tama, bumaba siya. That's why negative 2U. I also forgot to mention, hindi lang yan basta 2U. Remember yung impact ng pag-offset natin with respect to time, or at least yung independent variable natin. Yung nasa middle, bakit ka nagdagdag ng isa pang minus RT minus 4? Also, this red line, kung kaninong annotation to, kindly erase. Bakit mo masasabi na minus 2R at T equals 6? Yung current slope natin dito, based sa yung na-generate nyo so far is negative 1. Ito is already is practically done na. Ang problema lang is this red line. Pero I think you can infer naman na this is T minus 6 sa loob. So let's trace it. Flat yung function natin all the way up to T equals 2. That's why yung first term natin is T minus 2. Tapos, yung nakikita natin, may slope tayo na 2. Kaya to 2R siya. And then at T equals 4, dalawa kaagad yung effects. Una, meron tayong unit step function dahil sa bagsak na to. And then second, meron tayong ramp function dahil lumiko siya after bumagsak. So yung unit function na, yung step function pa lang natin, that's basically yung 2ut minus 4. Yung minus 2 yung pagbagsak natin. Pero yung 3r, bakit siya nandito? Kasi yung panibagong slope natin is negative 1. Pero yung previous slope natin is positive 2. That's why minus 3r yung ramp function natin. And then lastly, yung sa t equals 6, nakikita natin na nag-flat siya. So from slope of minus 1, magiging 0 dapat yung slope natin. That's why r of RT minus 6 yung final term natin. Yun yung nagpa-flat sa ramp. Sige. So, gonna start
Bakit po
creating...
inunang sinulat yung minus 3R kaysa dun sa minus 2U?
Actually, there's no hard reason kung bakit eh. Pwede din mauna yung minus 2 and then sumunod si 3R. At the end of the day, pareho lang yung magiging impact kapag ka na-rearrange. At that point, kung ano lang yung mas comfortable sa inyo for yung mga junctions na to, kayo na magsasabi kung ano yung mas gusto nyo unahin. Kung gusto nyo unahin yung ramp part niya or kung gusto nyo unahin yung step part niya. Whichever is more easy to visualize. Baka you're paying more attention to the ramp rather than kung may jump. So baka ang pwedeng maging approach nyo, panay ramp yung mga focus nyo. And then saka nyo na lang i-factor yung steps. So that said, no, technically ang pwede rin mangyari dito, imbes na ganito yung arrangement natin, parang ang pwede nyo gawin, panay focus nyo lang yung ramp. And then saka nyo lang na lang dinugtong yung unit step na term sa huli. Kasi at the end of the day, since nandun pa naman din yung offset ng function, kapag ka visualize nyo yun, ganun pa rin yung kalabasan. At the end of the day, discarded na kung paano nyo i-break down yung graph. If you want to pay attention sa mga slopes, you can focus on writing down the slopes on one part of the equation and then titingnan na yung jumps, dun naman yung susunod na term. Ultimately, it's your approach and I'm not quite sure how to teach that. There is no strict way kung ano dapat yung pinapansin nyo. I can only just give suggestions kung ano yung pwede nyong tingnan para mas madali i-break down yung graph. So siguro we have around 30 minutes left on the clock, pero I'm going to treat it as if we have like around 20 minutes. So I'm going to pull questions from the exam and then I'm going to bring them up as poll questions para ma-review kayo. Okay, I can try I'll try again. Meanwhile, I've put up a poll para ma-review yung concepts naman. So kindly wait, hindi ko pa pala na-publish. Hindi, nakakuan ko na. Okay, good. So habang sinasagot niyo yung multiple choice natin, let's try again. So, let's try siguro looking at nothing but the slopes muna para ma-demonstrate ko yung alternate approach. So, yung unang part na titingnan natin, yung from 0 to 2, sigurado tayo dito na yung slope niya is 0. Pero starting t equals 2, yung slope niya is 2. So, ano yung mangyayari na ramp function natin dito? Turns out, it has to be 2r. Doon mangyayari yung switch from slope equals 0 to slope equals 2. Next, yung gusto natin makita, yung susunod na liko niya. So, starting t equals 4, yung slope naman natin is now negative 1. So, ano yung ramp function na pwede natin ipasok dito para yung slope natin of positive 2 maging negative 1 siya? It turns out, yung ramp function would be negative 3 starting at t equals 4. That's why minus 3r t minus 4 is one of the parts of yung answer natin. And then finally, pagdating naman natin at t equals 6, nag-0 ulit yung slope natin. So ano yung ramp function na pwede pumasok at t equals 6 para mag-0? So yung minus 1, kailangan maging 0. So simply, that would be r of t minus 6. Kasi yung slope na idadagdag niya to this one would simply be 1. So negative 1 plus 1 becomes 0. Pero, yung na-explain ko pa lang so far, hindi ko pinansin yung step function. Pero at least na-breakdown ko na yung mga ramps. Now that na fully describe ko na yung pagliko ng function natin at every term, yung next na gusto kong gawing focus is yung jump. And meron tayong isang jump dito at t equals 4. Ano yung amplitude ng jump na to? It turns out it's negative 2. Given yung movement natin from left to right. That's why negative 2u t minus 4 yung isa pang part ng function natin. Sana may sense yung pinakita kong approach din. Wait, bakit ako naglagay ng option D? Joke answer na yan, obviously. Sige. I'll wait for a few more responses. Then I'll publish the results. I'll have to publish the results now. Medyo concerning yung naging responses nyo. Remember, pagdating sa step response natin, Bessel yung halos walang overshoot based sa mga graphs. Ang hindi ko lang matandaan what particular lecture that was. Yung Chebyshev, yung grabe mag-overshoot. Yung Bessel, yung hindi grabe mag-overshoot. So, next question naman, which is somewhat a follow-up sa question na yan based sa na-create kong exam. Yan. Next question. Medyo concerning pa rin yung results natin. So, a reminder, yung may pinakamataas na cutoff would be the Chebyshev filter. So, repeat ko lang, pagdating sa step response, yung Bessel filter has the least overshoot, and yung maganda rin with the Bessel filter pagdating sa step response, mababa yung settling time. Basically, kapag kasabihin mo, ito yung input natin, si Bessel sasagot ka agad. Pero si Chebyshev filter, medyo indecisive siya for a while. Kasi yung Chebyshev filter natin has the largest overshoot sa tatlong filter types natin and the longest settling time. Pero, pagdating sa cutoff naman, yung Chebyshev filter natin has the sharpest cutoff. So, kung sabihin natin, ito yung frequency lang na papayagin natin. Si Chebyshev filter, gagawin niya lahat para putulin anything na hindi uubra sa range na yan. Pero si Bessel, medyo mas relaxed siya. Pero paano naman si Butterworth? In those two characteristics, it's in the middle. At the end of the day, kapag ikaw na mamimili ng filter mo para sa para sa mga circuits mo, you have to figure out what you want to prioritize. Mas importante ba yung step response natin? Mas importante ba na itanggal natin yung mga unnecessary frequencies? Kayo ang magsasabi yan as engineers. And as a mechanical engineer, it is not my purview. That is your purview as communications engineers. Sige. I'll see if I can create another poll based sa questions na nandito. So far, mukhang whoever's responded, halos tama naman. Sampling is not the same as quantization. Bakit? Yung nangyayari kasi when you're quantizing something, parang nag-round off ka. So let me try and demonstrate with this squiggly line kung bakit hindi pareho yung sampling sa quantization. So unahin natin, given ito, unahin natin yung sampling part niya. Ano yung parang magiging itsura nun? So parang mangyayari, kada points in time natin, let's just make use of yung mga increments. Yan yung kukunin natin. So every gap of t equals 1, yan yung sa sample natin. So medyo coarse, pero parang ganito yung tsura niya. So basically, parang ito yung itsura ng signal natin kapag na-sample lang natin. Ang problema, hindi pa natin siya na-quantize. So ano yung magiging itsura niya? Well, it's going to get even rougher actually. So yan. Kapag quantize natin, I'm going to now use a different color of ink. Quantize, pwede natin ma-visualize yan as if parang nag-round off tayo. So mag-violet naman ako. And parang i-eyeball ko na lang saan siya mas malapit. Yung nasa book well, not sa book, but rather yung nasa module kasi, it's a bit too fine para mapansin siya. Pero with this, I think I am able to illustrate the concept a bit more. Parang ganito yung magiging itsura ng signal natin kapag na-quantize na siya. So, you may notice yung sample natin in green, hindi siya aligned at all with yung purple. Remember, yung gap ng green and purple, yan yung error ng quantization natin. Yung quantization, ni-round off niya para ma-represent niya as data. That's why quantization is not the same as sampling. Yung sampling, kaya pa niya yung infinite number of values sa pagitan na yan. Pero kapag i-quantize na natin yan, hindi na niya kaya yung continuous range of values na pwede i-represent. Ang kaya na lang niya at that point, yung mga increments ng instruments na gamit mo. So the higher the resolution, thankfully, pababa ng pababa yung increments na yan. Meaning, you're able to capture increasingly finer details of the signal. Unfortunately, you're going to hit a brick wall when it comes to economics. Parang, when is the resolution fine enough? Would it be more meaningful kung iakyat ko pa yung resolution para mas fine yung makapture niya? Again, kayo din yung magde-decide niyan down the line. Hindi ko lang alam if we'll also be dealing with that. It's sort of like the funny thing pagdating sa engineering. Magiging brick wall mo palagi dyan is economics. On one hand, it's technically possible. Pwede. Pero on the other hand, makikita mo yung bill na kailangan mong bayaran. I was like, whoa. Okay, maybe hindi kailangan na ganitong ka-fine. So it's a very fine line you have to tread on at the end of the day. So, that said, man, I will be releasing naman additional reviewed material in the form of quizzes para makatulong. Bale, pagdating sa conceptual part, likely multiple choice para mas madali siya i-grade. Pero yung problem solving probably solve the graph, pero yung mga components niya would be at most 3. Pero kung mga ilang items yun, I'll have to decide on. So with that said, I've loved everyone na I hope naman kahit papaano yung review session natin should at least prepare you in some way. Honestly, if you ask me, handa na ba ako magturo? And true or false, sasagutin ko false because I don't think I'll ever be ready. Pero that's the kicker din eh. Unfortunately, real life demands na even if you're not ready, you have to face it. I guess you could tie that to this interesting saying about bravery. Bravery is not being afraid, but rather it's being afraid, but still confronting it. So with that said, I am going to dismiss everyone so that maka-jump in kayo for your next class and sana naman your final class. Ako, may utang pa ako sa inyo in the form of those quizzes na sana makatulong as your view. Okay, ingat everyone.
Thank you po.